Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judy and you are watching Running So and So. And this is me parachuting to the beginning of my vlog, which involves this. Do you know, I think it's that way. Then again, it could be that way. So let me do it. That involves this. I had a little notification from Royal Mail this morning. Oh yes, it's that day. Let's get this unboxed. Do you know, I have to say, that's feeling a little on the heavy side. So here we are. This is the new Think Pink Sewcription Box unboxing day. We've gone from the end of the month to just towards, you know, maybe a third of the way through the month. Or 25%, depending on how many. Yeah, about a third of the way through the month. Thinking there. So let's have a little look. Here it is. Ooh. Now then, I always like to try and think what could be in it. Not much rattling going on there, is there? Can you listen? Can you hear that tissue paper? So let's get on with the business, as the song goes. Let's get down to business. Don't know any more than that. That's all I keep hearing on YouTube. There we go. Get the scissors in. And before anybody says, you're using your dressmaking scissors, Mrs. Watson? No, I'm not. I am using my paper cutting scissors. Somebody sent me these beautiful things. These are my paper cutting scissors. So here we go. Oh, here we go. Now, there's a sign on this paper, this plastic carrier down here, which I absolutely love. And it says it is an environmentally friendly bag. Look, can you see? It's environmentally friendly. So I'm going to do this. I've got better at this over the years because I now know that I'm hiding my address. I can see my address. Right, here we go. So reaction the same as everybody else's. It says the sky's the limit. Here we go, the sky's the limit. So let's try and give up, Jay. Give up before we start. So, ooh, it's pink lined. I'm liking this. Let's go down a bit. Let's lift up this so that I can see what you can see. Let's push the camera back. So I am getting my first view of the box the same time as you, and this is a number 36. This is my everlasting Jellycat profiterole that's hanging here. When I joined Slimming World last year, I bought myself that to remind me that I shouldn't be eating them. Are we ready? So I'm going to come to the side. Oh, I'm liking this. Look at this. She's lovely. Pink box. I can tell you something. When I was younger, I wanted a pink bedroom wall. And my mum found this paint and it was called, by Dulux, Matador Pink. No idea how it became Matador Pink, but there we go. So always, as always with the Think Pink box, your card comes first and it says, The Sky's the Limit, Chapter 2. Obviously scan the code for the ebook. Well, shall we just scan the code and see what it says? Because that'll tell me. No, I don't want to, because it can tell me about the fabric and I don't want to do that. And always the matching label matches that Northern Lights. It's very appropriate, isn't it? Because we've had Northern Lights have been visible over this country recently. We don't always get the Northern Lights visible. We've seen them down in Yorkshire, and I think they might have been visible further south as well. Just wondering what this could be because it's quite a heavy one this time. Hold on. Oh, this is unusual. What's this? We've got a dark chocolate bar that says, I've just felt the fabric and I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm in love. I have gone quiet because I'm in love. Did you hear the oh yes. That's the best and strangest reaction I've ever had. Back to the chocolate. So we've got a chocolate here. Let's have a little look inside this. I'm not really into chocolate today. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? It's Cocoa Paz Forest Fruit Dark Chocolate Bar. Let me see if it's got wheat in it, because then I can share it with Hannah. Looks like I can share it with Hannah. Excellent. Oh, the whole thing is compostable. Both the box and the cellophane is compostable. So I've got a lovely green colour, and it's green and pink. And I adore green and pink. They are my colours. Go-to colours, green and pink. I just love them. I don't know what to say. This is just fantastic, and I already know what I'm going to probably make with it. It's going to be more a question of, please let there be enough to do 2 garments. Please let there be enough to do 2 garments. So the biggest hint about the fabric is we have Mariflex. We know it's Mariflex because it's on a yellow reel. But shall we just open this up first? Let's have a little look in here. I'm ripping the bag. I'm hopeless here. Oh, these things are great. These are brilliant. Let me show you how. If you've never seen these things before, they're amazing. They are brilliant for. Sorry, I'm just going into the sewing machine here, which is can't have that one because that's threaded into the sewing machine. You put them over your over here, look like this, and it keeps everything neat. Oh, they're brilliant. And then these ones, these will be brilliant for my, these are the bobby ones. They go, yes, you put your bobbin in like this. Your bobbin goes in the top like so, like this. And these will be really useful because I usually leave them like this on my sewing machine, look. So I usually leave it on my sewing machine, but that's how they go, or maybe they go that way in. So the whole thing stays down. I'm not quite certain, but that's what they do. They hold the bobbin on. Maybe they do go that. I thought they went that way round. Because if they go the other way, they wouldn't go into the set. My bobbin wouldn't take in the middle of my bobbins because my bobbins are quite large. If I'm using the Bernina, if I'm using the little Bernina, they'd be better. And if I was using the featherweight, they'd work. And if I was using the Elna, they'd work. But they certainly work this way for the big Bernina. So if you've got one of the Berninas with the bigger bobbins, you need to use it this way around. It goes that way into the bobbin and that way into the cotton reel, and hey presto. And the best thing I've just noticed, because if you've got one of these Bernina bobbins, if you are a Bernina owner, and you've got these little metal bits, you have to be careful not to rub those because they can wear thin. So if you don't rub them, you can preserve the life of the bobbin, but they do wear out because that's the sensor. So they are fantastic. And I have got, oh, what's that one? Oh, this one must be for this bit. Oh yeah, look at that. That must go on there. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm very happy with those. Andrea, you've hit it in one here. I love it. And we've got 2 of each. Oh, they could be very useful in my caddy for when I go to sewing socials, because it's sewing social day on Saturday, because I'm going to Izoso. I love Izoso. I love Izoso. Right. I don't go to many sewing socials these days. Not as many as I used to do. It's time really, isn't it? Now I've got little grandkiddies. So there we go. So we've got these. I've taken these off. I'm just going to put these in a very safe place. I love those. Let's get on to the main business, shall we? Oh, look at this. It is so soft. I wish I could make. I want to just see if it is fabrics for our creativity again. But it's not. It is Punta de Roma, a pomme fabrique of Europe. Punta de Roma, pomme fabric of Europe. And it is as if I am holding silk. That is the only way to describe it. If you could imagine you had something so silky smooth in your hand, that is just how this fabric feels. So I've got out the ebook. I have found the colours. Oh yes, look at this. Now apparently they have star signs attached to them. I've got Taurus. So the fabric is a punti di Roma, it's a punti di Roma, and I have got the standard box, so I have got 2 meters. If you had the extra box, you got 3.5 meters. It is a 30% 4-way stretch with a weight of 200 and... It's too far away from my glasses, hold on. 280 grams, and it has a width of 158. Absolutely loving this. I'm just going to whiz through the next couple of pages to see if I've got something. And then we've got what is a ponte. If you don't exactly know what a ponte is, and for clarification, I'm going to read exactly what Andrea's put here. It's a double knit fabric that is characterised by a substantial weight and durability. Now then, I am going to have to be so careful with what I make with this, because I want to make certain that I make something I'm going to wear a lot with it, because it is absolutely stunning. When I was feeling it, I was trying to work out what the mix of the fabric was. So I've just gone back on, and I'd actually missed that bit. So basically what it is a mix of viscose and a polyamide and elastane. And you add the elastane, and the elastane is for the additional stretch, and the polyamide is for additional durability, because that silk is feeling in this fabric is created by the viscose, because viscose is a beautiful, if you look at the way it floats, can you see, listen, that noise is the lovely weight of the fabric, the fact that it just move so beautifully. And it is a print, because you can see you've got the white background. Now ponte, I have not sewn with ponte for years, and I am going to take the time to refresh my memory on exactly what I could actually make with this. So here we are. I'm going to pick up where I start to talk about ponte. And the reason I stopped recording is quite funny, because I was editing what I'd done and thought the vlog was okay. But there's an awful lot that you haven't seen that I've now cut out, because I was sat there merrily editing, and I thought, I'm sure I recorded a bit where I looked at the magazine and I described the fabric and said what it was made of and how much I'd got. Could I find it? Could I? Couldn't. I thought, no, this is no good. So I stopped editing, and I went to bed, and it was preying on my mind. And I thought, oh, and I've washed my fabric. Oh, it's so frustrating. So I came downstairs. I hadn't turned the washing machine on. Yes. So my fabric was still dry. So I thought, great, well, that's a good start for refilming later tomorrow. But when I went to bed, I was scrolling through my phone, which I know is terribly naughty, but this was really preying on my mind that I had no patterns to suggest to you. And I thought, do you know, I'm going to step out the comfort zone, and I'm going to come back tomorrow with some patterns. So let me sit to one side with the fabric. Now it will be vertical. So let me, do you know, I wish there was feely vision, because you've got to imagine that you're holding a piece of silk, because that's the only way to describe it. So I wanted to go a little bit off-piste. So let me reintroduce you to the other notebook. In this it's all about, you don't need to see that bit, that's a bit of a secret. This has got, not on that page, Judi, that's got something else in it, but this has got my vlog notes. So I sat there and I thought, last night, and I found some lovely patterns. So my friend Lorianne over in the States loves a Love Notions pattern. First up, the Willow wrap dress. Here is the picture of the Willow wrap dress, and you straight away you can see you've got the option. You can have a top with a peplum, long sleeve dress, short sleeve dress, flutter sleeves. You have got a full selection that you can make that dress your own. And it is suggesting that even with the flutter sleeves, you should be able to squeeze the dress out of 2 meters. And the size ranges for the flutter dress, let's go for a hip measurement as a broad. It goes from a hip of 33.5 inches all the way through to 59.5 inches, and a full bust of 33 all the way through to 57. These are in inches because it's an American pattern. this dress was the one that was tempting me. Now, let's go for the next one. And you'll have to forgive me because I am on my phone because I screenshot them all at lunchtime. So that was the Willow wrap dress. The second one I came up with was the Tessa Sheath dress. Have a little look at this. So if you want something really fitted, now I'd love to be able to wear this. And a lot of you are going to go, oh Judi, you could wear that. I don't think it's a Judi dress, and the reason being I'm not tall enough. So if you were taller, you would be able to get away with this dress. And I'm sure it would look stunning on a lot of people. But again, it's a dress where you can alter the sleeves. And I love the red one where they've got a different fabric underneath. And if you had a little bit of a lace, you could put that underneath. I absolutely love that as an option. Let's go through to the line drawings on the Sheath dress. Again, you could have an option of sleeveless, short sleeves and a 3/4 sleeve. And it looks like a little bit of a cap sleeve up there as well. And let's go to the fabric requirements. And again, I haven't got the measurements for the Tessa Sheath dress. I did not screenshot those. I'm so sorry. And again, I'm apologising for looking down. And again, you've got, within the fabric that we've got, you should be able to get the shin length dress with long sleeves out of your 2 meters of fabric. My fabric keeps slipping down every time I'm looking at my phone, and I am desperately trying to hold it up. I'm really sorry if you think I'm looking down. I have varifocal glasses, and the way you're trained is that your eyes move within your eyes and your head move. It just comes as an automatic reaction. So the Tidal top dress, I'm going to put a picture in here and try. I can't get it to show me the line drawings, but I will be able to screenshot out to do that for you. But again, this is just a very simple dress with a short sleeve, and you can have it with a top. If you wanted to do a contrasting panel, it's got a lovely contrasting panel into that. And again, on fabric requirement, it's suggesting that if you go for the knee length dress on this particular one, on the Tidal dress, the knee length you will be able to use your 2 meters. Now then, I'm going to take this down because it's insistent on falling off. Let's put it back here now. All of these are suggesting a light to medium weight, and it is suggesting blends, and it is always suggesting Ponte, so I've made certain I've got that. So I have got 2 more patterns for you, and there may be a bit of stopping and starting for these. They are both by Coralie Bijasson patterns. You can see this. I'm trying to get the fabric to stay on my shoulder, and the more I try, the more it falls off. So let me try it once more to try and keep it round here like a scarf. The first one is the Azilys. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I'm going to put the name here, and look at this. It is a simple wrap dress designed for a Ponte, and it will take your 2 meters. I've made certain I've checked that they will all take the 2 meters. Now this is fantastic. Coralie Bijasson, the patterns are PDFs, they're from France. The links are in the description box below. Instructions are in English. Sizing, and we've got here UK sizes, and it goes from a bust of 34 inches all the way up to 41, and a hip of 35 all the way up to 43. Those are actual measurements, not finished measurements. Now that's the first one. So let me just put in the line drawings. It looks absolutely lovely, and I am seriously going to investigate this pattern. I'm also going to investigate the next one, which is the Envie pattern, again by Coralie Bijasson patterns, and I'm loving this one. Let me just get the picture up of this. Here you go. This is the picture I've got of the Envie. I've got a dress, and I absolutely love it. It's got a beautiful knot detail at the top, but this pattern, you have so many options to alter it. Here are the line drawings. Where do I start? I was in 7th heaven when I found this one at school today. Oh my goodness me, I love it. You can have, excuse me looking down, we have got it as a tunic, we've got it as a top, we've got it as a long sleeve, we've got it as a flutter sleeve, we've got it as a sleeveless. Take your pick, and the fabric is perfect for it. I was absolutely delighted. So I'm going to hold my hands up and say I'm buying the Envie by Coralie Bijasson patterns, and I would like to try and get this made for the Stitch Festival. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry that this has come in 2 parts, taken a little longer to come out, but when I just wanted to make certain I included all the information that I have always included when I've done an unboxing, and as it was, I didn't. So thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed, please give me a subscribe. Please give me a like. Ask me a question. I've thoroughly enjoyed researching these patterns. I found 5 patterns I didn't know existed, and if it wasn't for doing the unboxing, I'd never have found those. I've got them written down. I can go back to them in the future if I don't buy them now, but the Envie might just be hitting the Watson household pretty quickly. Have a lovely week, and I'll be back with you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.